Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Coin Z Collection, your go-to place for the rarest, most fascinating coins from history. Today, we're diving into an extremely rare coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world, the 1952 Japan 10 yen coin. Now, this coin may not look like much at first glance, but believe me, it's worth a whole lot more than you might think. In fact, there's a version of this coin that's valued at a staggering $4 million. Intrigued? Stick with me as we take a deep dive into the history, rarity, and the insane value of this coin. First off, let's take a closer look at the 1952 Japan 10 yen coin. The design itself is a beautiful representation of post-war Japan's shift towards modernity. On the obverse, you'll find the famous cherry blossom motif, symbolizing the beauty of Japan's national flower and representing resilience and hope. This was chosen during a time when Japan was rebuilding itself after the devastation of World War II. You'll also notice the inscriptions Rubun, or neon, meaning Japan, and Shuyun, or 10 yen with the year of minting. The reverse side showcases an image of the Japanese national emblem, a symbol of the nation's pride and unity. But what makes the 1952 version special? It's the quality of the minting, the specific materials used, and, as we'll get into in a moment, how rare these coins are, particularly in uncirculated condition. To truly understand the significance of the 1952 Japan 10 yen coin, we need to take a step back into history. The year 1952 was monumental for Japan. After the end of World War II, Japan was under Allied occupation, and the country was going through a process of rebuilding, re-establishing its economy, and moving toward modernization. The coin was minted during this pivotal time when Japan was establishing itself as a global economic power. The 1949 monetary reform laid the foundation for the yen as the currency of the post-war era, and the coin was part of that transformation. This coin wasn't just a simple means of exchange. It represented a new beginning for Japan, signaling a time of hope and recovery after years of turmoil. So, what makes the 1952 10 yen coin so rare? Well, one major factor is its mintage number. Back in 1952, Japan's mint only produced a limited number of these coins. Around 5 million were struck. While it sounds like a large number, considering the age of the coin and the fact that many have been lost or damaged over time, only a small percentage of these coins still exist in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of the 1952 10 yen coins that have been used in circulation have seen wear and tear. But a select few, those in near-perfect or gem quality, are incredibly hard to find. These coins can command astronomical prices on the collector market, especially when you have one in mint condition with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Now, let's talk about the $4 million coin. Yes, you heard that right. There was a single 1952 Japan 10 yen coin that made headlines when it was sold at auction for an astounding $4 million. How did this happen? Well, this coin wasn't just rare. It was flawlessly preserved, a perfect example of what collectors are looking for. In fact, it was graded MS-69 by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, which means it was one of the highest grade coins ever found. The condition of the coin, combined with its historical importance, drove the bidding price to record-breaking levels. This coin was a once-in-a-lifetime find. To give you some context, an MS-69 grade coin is nearly flawless, with only the slightest signs of handling that you'd need a microscope to see. This $4 million coin was sold to a private collector who has since kept it under extremely secure conditions. Okay, let's say you've got one of these coins. How do you know if it's valuable? First, you need to check its grade. A coin's grade is a huge factor in determining its value. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Coins with low grades, marked by heavy wear, scratches, and discoloration, are not nearly as valuable as a pristine coin. Next, check for specific details. Look at the edges of the coin. Are they sharp or worn down? Is the cherry blossom design still crisp? A pristine coin will have clean, detailed features. Also, make sure the year is legible and there are no signs of corrosion. That if you're serious about collecting coins like this 1952 10 yen, you might want to start paying attention to the market trends. Rare coins, especially those from historically significant years, can be great investments over time. But collecting isn't just about investment. It's about appreciating the rich history and craftsmanship behind each coin. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newbie just starting your collection, don't forget to always verify the coin's authenticity, condition, and history. Top 2. The coin 20 yen 1932 coin, valued at an incredible $16 million. But there's more to it than just the jaw-dropping price tag. We're going to explore the history, rarity, and reasons behind its sky-high value. Grab your magnifying glass, because today, we're uncovering a true treasure. Let's get started. The 20 yen coin was first issued by the Japanese government in 1870 during the Meiji period, but the coin we're talking about, the 1932 version, holds a special place in history. This was a period of political tension and economic shifts for Japan. The 20 yen coin was minted as part of Japan's efforts to modernize its currency system and support their growing economy. In 1932, Japan was at a turning point, as the coin features the image of Emperor Shōwa, also known as Emperor Hirohito, who played a pivotal role in Japan's military and political landscape during World War II. The design of the coin itself is emblematic of the national pride and imperial symbolism of the era. Now, if you look closely at this coin, you'll notice intricate details like the plum blossoms on the reverse side, which were a national symbol of Japan. These small touches tell you just how much thought went into its design, making it much more than just currency. It was a piece of art that reflected Japan's cultural identity. So, why is this 1932 20 yen coin so rare? Well, it all comes down to a combination of factors, starting with its limited mintage. Only a very small number of these coins were minted, and even fewer survived the test of time in good condition. Remember, these coins were used in circulation, and over the years, many have been damaged, lost, or destroyed. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for coins that have been preserved in pristine condition. If you were lucky enough to find one in mint state, like the one that sold for $16 million, you're holding a piece of history almost untouched by time. That's what makes it so valuable. But it's not just about condition. The rarity factor is heightened by how few of these coins actually made it into the hands of collectors or investors. Most of these coins were either lost, used extensively, or melted down over the decades. The ones that remain are truly a gem. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the mind-blowing $16 million price tag. What makes this specific 20 yen coin so valuable in 2017? A particular 20 yen coin from 1932, graded in perfect condition, was sold for a staggering $16 million at an auction. But here's the thing, it's not just about the price. That sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic community, making this coin one of the most expensive coins in the world. So, what exactly contributed to this coin's astronomical price? First off, it was the rarity. Remember, only a handful of these coins exist in mint condition, so scarcity plays a major role. But secondly, its historical significance as a piece of Japan's cultural and imperial legacy cannot be underestimated. It's not just a coin. It's a treasure that connects us to a critical moment in Japan's history. Aside from rarity and history, the coin's value also reflects the growing demand for rare and historically significant coins in the market. More and more people are looking for a way to invest in something unique, and this coin is the epitome of that. Now, let's say you've got your hands on one of these bad boys, or you think you might. How can you be sure it's the real deal first? Check the weight and size. The genuine 1932 20 yen coin weighs about 20 grams and has a diameter of 28 millimeters. Next, take a look at the edges. A real coin will have smooth, defined edges. If you see any unusual signs of wear or tampering, be cautious. You'll also want to examine the fine details in the design. The plum blossoms, the facial features of the emperor, And the Japanese inscriptions should be crisp and clear, and if you're ever unsure, getting the coin professionally graded by an expert is the safest way to authenticate it. And if you happen to find a mint condition one, you could be sitting on a small fortune now. Let's talk about the investment potential of rare coins like the 20 yen 1932. Many collectors view rare coins as a long-term investment. The price of these coins can increase exponentially over time, especially if they're linked to significant historical events or iconic figures. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It could be a smart financial strategy. So, if you're looking to start your own collection, consider researching coins with historical significance. Coins like this 20 yen are a reminder that sometimes the past can be more valuable than we ever imagined. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the 20 yen 1932 Japanese coin and its stunning $16 million value. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this fascinating piece of numismatic history. If you've ever dreamed of finding or owning a coin like this, remember, it's not just about the value. It's about the story it tells. What coin would you love to find in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe Old Coin Z Collection, and hit that bell icon for more amazing coin stories every week. Until next time, happy collecting